It's recording. Good. Okay. So I've talked about box time. I haven't done one of these for a little while now. Well, it feels like I haven't done for a while. So the last 3 and a bit weeks, I've been in Wales with my partner. And actually, when we came back, I say when we came back, they came back with me. And we went to the Lincolnshire Airsoft Club farm. And they had their Fisher Price my first airsoft game. And just ran around with a pistol the whole time. I loved it. So hopefully they're going to be joining me for some more games. And this is, yeah, moving of things and such and stuff that I am not yet doing gameplay. That's had to go on the back burner. But I am planning to start doing gameplay stuff soon. Actually, just to give you an idea of thing. Um, I need to unpack all of my assorted stuff. I had like enough kit for about 4 people because I always take spares. You always take spares in case stuff doesn't work, such as my painstakingly worked on HPA SR25 that is still misbehaving. But that's neither here nor there. Because what we've got, what we've got, what we're in now? We're now in April. Of course, we're in April. It was my birthday yesterday. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. Um, yeah, it was my birthday. I'm 36 now. Yeah, closer to 40 than 30. Sad times. Yeah, yes, I've talked about box. This one, because we're in April, which would mean this is the March box. So yes, you may not already aware, I get the patch club and the box. So patch club is its own separate thing. You can do just the patches. You can do just the airsoft operator box. You can do both. Quite frequently, if there's like a special thing for it. So if you have a look, you might be able to just about make them out. Oh no, you're not going to be able to make them out. So there's the fourth one. There it is. So sometimes what it'll do is it'll do a run of 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 like themed patches, and what you'll get is one of them will be a little bit not part of the regular run or not part of the normal run. So I think I've got these the right way around. I'm fairly sure it's the yellow that was the extra one. But obviously this is taking the mick out of the Prime energy drink. Um, But yeah, there was the thing is, so if you have both the Airsoft Operator box and the Patch Club, and there is a 4-part series, then you get the extra one as part of the box. But yeah, the Patch Club itself is usually 3. Occasionally it'll be stickers as well. Frequently stickers as well. The stickers are great for going on your hard cases, depending on what your style of kit is, maybe even going on like stocks and such. But let's get into this one. We'll see what we've got for this one. This is the March box. So yeah, when you're getting the Airsoft Operator box, you have the option of getting BBs with it as well. For a chunk of time, there had been Valkyrie BBs. I've still got quite a stock of them. Um, they are not as easily available anymore, so we're moving on to something else. But also we get the Vorsk BBs as well. Now Vorsk BBs, I was in two minds about these. I didn't know what to think of them, to be honest, when they first came out, because when these first came out was, I don't know, 6 months maybe, I want to say, from when their pistols came out. Specifically the Vorsk. What were they? No, not Raven. So the Vorsk version of a Glock. Um, I think they were Ravens actually, weren't they? I don't know. There's so many Glocks out there. But yeah, with the Vorsk version of them, and they weren't bad, but a lot of people hated on them. Um, I don't even really know why. I've played around one, had no issues. I've got some Vorsk 1911s, high cappers, nice silver ballers, the agency version. Yeah, and they're absolutely fine. And I had an opportunity to test out a friend's DMR while he was marshalling, and I ran it with some Vorsk point threes because they were just the heaviest tracer I could find at the time as well, which is a really weird thing. It was getting a decent weight, sort of the heavier side of your standard weights as a tracer. I know you can get heavyweight tracers at a few places, but they're quite expensive, or they can be quite expensive. You don't necessarily get any actual like the consistency of performance you may be used to. But I thought, you know what, let's see if they're any good, and they're absolutely fine and fantastic. I've been using the 3.6s in my DMR build, my own DMR build for a while. No issues at all. Been using the 3.6s with my revolvers. They love a 3.6. They love a 3.6. Um, yeah, I Vorce grounds, use them. They're great. They're fine. They're fantastic. I think it was. Oh, I'll see him in a minute, but I think he said that they were moving on to BLS. I think it was. I may be misremembering. Oh, hello. But that's a wow. That's a really solid piece of CV Packham Parabellum. Wow. So that this is number 24. But Ballistics Designs, you can probably see the thing there. So a little while ago, Joe basically bought out all their stuff, and this I'm gonna have to get it out of the pouch to actually show it. This is gorgeous, heavy. This is beautiful. Where's the camera? There it is. Look at this. How amazing. How lovely is that? That is absolutely fantastic. Come on, focus on it properly. Look at that. Gorgeous. That. Oh, that's. Num num num. We like that. That's brilliant. Wow. Cool. So you can get some really cool shit in this box, in these boxes. This appears to be. Actually, it says it. A PMC Phalanx soft pistol bag. So that's going to be kind of handy because I actually have one of my pistols doesn't. I've got a couple of hard cases, and one of my revolvers, my Dan Wesson ASG Dan Wesson 8-inch, I think. It doesn't go in either of them quite right. I mean, I've had to do some jigger plate, and I can make it stay in there safe, but something like this would be very nice for it. Let's just take a quick look at what we've got here. So I'll show you too. Yes, BLS. The BLS round now. So something that a lot of people getting into airsoft don't appreciate, and I didn't for the longest time as well, is that whilst there are a lot of different brands out there for BBs, there aren't that many actual manufacturers. A lot of them, it's just rebranded stuff. So, or not necessarily rebranded stuff, but a lot of them are made in the same factories, with the same facilities. So, yeah, I mean BLS absolutely fine. They've every BB brand sort of goes through phases of popularity. There's a few out there that are like fairly consistent ones that people will go to on a regular basis. A lot of snipers swear by Jeffs, and yeah, they're absolutely fantastic. And yeah, so there are some brands where people will always stay loyal to them because they are a little bit different. And yeah, Jeffs is one of them. Longbow are pretty decent as well. Valkyrie ones were really consistent for quite a while. They had like one bad patch that came out that tarnished the reputation for a lot of people in terms of the view for them, what people thought of them, but it was just one bad patch. Draft Club for a while basically had the same sort of thing where they were pretty decent, had one bad batch, and then that's it. And that's one of the things with the BBs is it only takes one bad pallet to come out of a factory, and yeah, when you've got like 10 different brands all coming out of that one factory, it's kind of a bit roulette as to who's going to get the bad batch, if there is a bad batch. But a lot of the time, it's all unfounded and yeah, just there isn't one best brand for BBs. There is what works best with your kit. So yeah, test your different stuff. Have a go with different stuff. Try as many different brands at the target weight that you want to run, because you may find that you're the M4 that you've had for 3 years and absolutely loves sending ASGs downrange. You load it up with some Vorsks and it stops running. But that AK that you just bought out the shop a week ago loves the Vorsks and can't handle an ASG. And it's just something about airsoft wrists can be really, really finicky. So experiment, have a go with as many different brands as you can that fit your target weight. Yeah, you'll find your perfect thing for it. Sure, you can take advice from people, but generally speaking, in terms of like, oh, this brand is good or that brand is whatever. But a lot of the time, just have a go. Have a go with it. See what performance you get, because the only person who's going to really be able to really truly know that is going to be yourself when you're using it the way you want to. Yes. Sorry, bit of a random ramble there, I should say. Let's see what the interior layout of this bag is like. That's just nice and simple. So, oh yeah, so you just put your mags in there, and there's no retention for the pistol, but being as it's a soft bag, that's not too big of a deal, really. But yeah, that's quite nice, quite decent. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Pop it down there for a moment so it's out of the way. Ammo box 100. Is this just like a... Am I going to break this? I'm trying to get it open. No, I'm not. Is it? I have a funny feeling that this is for primers. Because I can't think of anything else that would go in that, right? So if you've got a BFG, a blank firing grenade, then this I think is what you're going to be holding. This I think would be a good option to hold your blanks in, just basically because it just says on it, ammo box 100 rounds, 1 centimeter, and that's the only thing that comes to mind is using it for your primers. So you stay there for a second. The snap button that I get now, I get the built on beef biltong. There's the options are of the beef biltong. There's Blitzberry tactical tea. There's caffeinated violence coffee grounds, and smooth operator hot chocolate. And they're all absolutely fantastic. They're all veteran owned. They're all everything is like they're all they're all just generally available. So yeah, they're all really, really awesome bits of options to have. And yeah, by using them, you're giving back to veterans. It's all, like I said, it's all veteran owned. A lot of them Airsoft owned as well, or at least Airsoft adjacent. So it's yeah, all good stuff. But yeah, the biltong beef biltong, it's a good thing. Lovely little battlefield tactical snack to have. Let's see what else we've got here. I was wondering if we were going to get these, because I've seen oh god, I can't remember his name. Oh, that's going to bug the shit out of me. I can't remember his name. So what some people may or may not know is that I help to run and moderate one of the largest airsoft online communities on Facebook, the Pew Pew group, and yeah, every now and then, the guy who behind these pops up with a little update and a release for stuff. This one says for M9 magazine. Now, I'm not sure. It'd probably fit better, but yeah, it says M9 reloading tool. The Airsoft Center, that's it. I can't remember the guy's name though. Now, I don't have an M9. I have high cappers, I have 1911s, and I have Glocks. But the concept is going to be the same. The idea behind it being that basically this is going to hold the follower down, hold the follower out of the way. I think so. Yeah, hold the follower out of the way, so that you can fill your mag as easy as possible. Do I have a mag to hand? I can kind of oh yeah, there's a couple there. Get into things without knocking things over. I really need to tighten my room up. So this is not an not an M9 mag. This is a mag for a the Vorsk what are they called? The agency thing. Silver Ballers, that's it. So it's not quite gonna fit right, but that's the concept. You see, it's holding the follower down. If I make it there, it's holding the follower down, so you can load up. Now, based on the position of where the hole is going to be where the bit holding down the follower sits, says like how best it's going to work. I don't have an M9. I'm not going to get an M9 or Tech. I'm not going to get a Raffica. But it's not like I'm not going to get the use out of this, but I'm not going to get as much use out of this as I would like currently. But I have been meaning to pick some of these up, or a couple of these up, for what I do run, just to make life easier for myself. So the nice thing about this, you know, it says on the pouch that it's glove friendly. So yeah, it's a good solid knob on there. We like a good solid knob. But yeah, so you can just you can properly grip it in your gloves. Makes life a bit easier. Having a hole on there as well means that, you know, if you keep them on a key ring, something like that, on a carabiner, makes off quick and easy. You're not going to lose it. So that's a handy thing. Just going to pop you back in there for the moment. I believe that for like all your standard pistols, there is a model out there. So the 1911s and high cappers, they do have different mags. People will tell you they don't. They do. Well, varies in brand. 1911s, high cappers, Glocks. I believe they got them for Shadows, the ASG Shadows, and pretty much every sort of like more common pistol, mag-based pistol that there is. I'm fairly sure as well that if you have got something that's out there, it's a little bit weird, a little bit different. If you were to contact them, if you were to go to www.theairsoftcentre.co.uk, if you were to get in touch and let them know what pistol it is you've got, fairly sure they can make one up for you, because it's, you know, the only thing that's going to change is exactly where that opening is and the exact length of the unit for holding the spring down. Because the idea is that well, it says in there, slide onto the top of the inlet. So the idea is that it goes into place and it basically holds the spring down compressed, so that you can just, with your speed loader, pop them all in there and not have to worry about things. So that is the whole point of it. So whatever you've got, if it ain't one out there already, give them a buzz. I'm sure they'll be able to put one together for you. Put that there for the moment. There we go. Yes. Rounds, and I didn't mention this at the time, but these are available in 3.2s, 2.8s, 2.5s, and 2s. The heavier weights are by Vorsk instead. Is available in 3.6s and 4s. I don't believe there's anything more. That might be in 4.3s as well, but I need to double check that to make sure. But 3.6s and 4s definitely. And there is also tracers available, which last I checked were by Vorsk. There were 2.5 tracers by Vorsk. Yeah, but there's always what there is the easiest access to for volume. So you may find when you go on the site that it might be a different brand if they can't get, if he cannot get a good volume of the brands they're currently working with, we'll switch out to other brands. And now let's take a look at the patches, but before we do that, check to make sure there's nothing else in the box. There is not. Box. Let's see what's in the patches. Let's bring all the other stuff that you got in here. Let's see what patches we've got. See if we can guess what the theme is, if there is one. It may just be a bit of a random one. I'm going to guess, based on the fact that this is in there, and that this is the patch series that came out whilst John Wick 4 was being sorted. Yes, these are John Wick based. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, look at these. These are amazing. Look at that. So that's the one that's been done in the bronze there as well. Brass, bronze, bronze, brass, brass, bronze, bronze, I think. We've got sort of like the so a while ago they did if you remembered Merlin on BBC. Yeah, so they did a show with that, and there was a series of patches that came out that featured a lot of the Knights of the Round Table, and they were done in this sort of style, sort of like almost stained glass window type style, which is then the same sort of style this one's been done in as well. That one, it looks a lot more prominent because it was the color palette and the facing on. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. And then the last one here, the round one. So yeah, John Wick is the overall theme for these patches by the looks of it. But yeah, there we go. That's what we've got. That is the March box. I think a March box. Yeah, sounds about right. March box. Yeah, because it's April now, so it's always a month back. But yeah, that's the March box. Yeah, that's what we got for this one. All brilliant stuff. Very, very handy, useful stuff. Oh, I really like the bronze. But yeah, hopefully I'll see some of you people in the field at some point. Coming up, one of the one thing that I am definitely planning to go to is a friend of mine who is they're involved with UCAL, UK Airsoft Ladies. Fantastic bunch of girls who terrifying in the field. They put many an experienced airsofter to shame. They've got a charity event coming up in July at Warzone. Warzone have already started advertising it as well. So if you do need any more information about it, if you're interested in it at all, if you go to Warzone's page or Warzone's Facebook page or their website, they have been putting up for the cancer research weekender with the UK's ladies. It's going to be great. Going to be a laugh. That's the one thing that's upcoming that I definitely am planning to go to, and then I've got just a few little things here and there that I'm planning to go to as well. So hopefully I'll see some people around. But yeah, thanks for your time. Have a lovely day, and we'll see you in the field. Take care, guys.